Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Jennifer Scott, the interim superintendent here in the Clark County School District. Thank you for being here today, and I also want to thank those who are joining virtually. Your presence reflects the deep care our community has for the West Broad campus, and we value that tremendously. If you have questions during the presentation, please write them on the index cards that are available at the table up front. We will answer as many questions as possible today. If additional information is needed to respond fully, answers will be posted on the West Broad webpage following this meeting. Today's presentation provides an update on where we are, what we've learned, and how we will move forward. Before we discuss updates, I want to briefly revisit the district's priorities that have guided this work from the beginning. As we move forward with the revitalization of the West Broad campus, our work is guided by 5 clear priorities. First, we intend to utilize the property to support ACCA pathways, ensuring that the site directly advances meaningful academic and career opportunities for students. At the same time, we are committed to rehabilitating the property in a way that preserves and reflects its existing exterior structure, maintaining the visual character that holds historical significance. Honoring the history of this campus is essential. We will incorporate historical displays and actively seek input from those who have deep connections to the site to ensure its legacy is authentically represented. We also envision the campus serving the broader community through the creation of multi-use rooms and a community park that can be enjoyed beyond the school day. Throughout this process, we will update the public, ensuring that our community remains informed and engaged every step of the way. These 5 priorities continue to anchor every decision we make. As previously shared, the plan proposed rehabilitating 2 buildings, the Minor Street building and the Campbell Lane building. The intent is to expand ACCA by adding a construction pathway, utilizing both buildings to support the academic and technical programming. The proposed construction pathway is not arbitrary. It is firmly grounded in both demonstrated need and clear opportunity. Local companies have expressed strong support for the development of this pathway, recognizing the demand for skilled workers within the construction industry. Market research further confirms that construction remains a strong employment sector locally, offering viable and sustainable career opportunities for graduates. In addition, ACCA leadership has voiced interest in expanding into this area to better serve students and respond to workforce trends. Together, these factors position the construction pathway as a strategic investment that aligns workforce development, student opportunity, and the economic needs of the Athens community. Under the initial proposal, the Minor Street building would house classrooms, meeting spaces, and legacy spaces honoring the site's history. The Campbell Lane building would contain specialized construction labs and outdoor canopies designed to meet CTAE state code requirements. This configuration will balance preservation with high-quality technical programming. During the initial community session, I shared several next steps. As an update, the structural engineer's assessment of the Campbell Lane building has been completed. That report was presented to the board in January and will and I will summarize key findings shortly. ACCA administrators are currently forming the building committee. I will share additional details about representation a little later in this presentation. As we continue to move with urgency, the buildings have been vacant for 15 years, and the continued delay increases deterioration. We must proceed thoughtfully but deliberately. The feedback survey was made available in December to allow community members an opportunity to provide input and feedback regarding the proposed use of West Broad. We received 19 survey responses, and while the sample size is small, the feedback offers meaningful insight into community sentiment. 17 of the 19 respondents, that's nearly 90%, indicated familiarity with the Old West Broad School Complex. And 15 respondents, 78.9%, identified historical significance as the top priority for preservation. Many described the site as a powerful symbol of Black history, community identity, and legacy. When asked about preserving specific buildings, support was strong but varied. 14 respondents indicated that preserving the Minor Street building is important. 16 respondents expressed strong support for preserving the Campbell Lane building. And 10 respondents indicated that the West Broad School building is important to preserve. This suggests meaningful support for preservation, though not uniformly across all structures. The survey also revealed cost sensitivity. 6 respondents support preservation regardless of cost, while 10 respondents support maintaining the buildings as long as cost remains reasonable. 13 respondents indicated support for rehabilitating some but not all buildings, reflecting both emotional attachment and an expectation of fiscal responsibility. Regarding the proposed construction pathway, 14 respondents responded yes, 4 respondents responded maybe, and 1 responded no. Across all responses, 3 consistent themes emerged: the importance of honoring the past, serving students, and providing meaningful community space. Now to the engineer's findings. The Campbell Lane building has been vacant for 15 years, and while it remains standing, the level of deterioration is significant. The most serious concerns stem from long-term water infiltration. The engineer identified multiple roof failures that have led to widespread corrosion of steam bills, deterioration of the roof decking, and severe damage on the second floor. Water intrusion has also extended into the first floor, causing corrosion in structural elements there as well. The engineer made it clear that without intervention, the building's structural integrity will eventually be compromised. To safely restore and reuse the building, several major repairs would be required. These include full replacement of the roof deck, as the current system is outdated and no longer used in modern construction, repair or replacement of corroded steel beams and columns, installation of new lateral force resisting systems to meet current code requirements, and masonry repairs along with resealing of joints and openings. If the building were converted into CTAE construction labs, structural demands would increase by approximately 50% due to higher load requirements. Under these conditions, some structural members would exceed their capacity and require reinforcement. Additionally, the existing column spacing and ceiling heights present limitations for configuring modern lab layouts. The full engineering report is available on the West Broad webpage for anyone who would like to review detailed findings. But all in all, the assessment let us know that the building can be rehabilitated. To ensure thoughtful planning, the building committee will include 6 members from our Athens Community Career Academy, including administrative staff, staff members, and 1 member of the ACCA board. We'll also have 4 community members, 4 members from the construction industry, and 1 member from the Board of Education. This balanced representation ensures educational, community, technical, and governance perspectives are included. We will work closely with our SPLOS department, providing input and feedback to ensure that we are meeting the needs of students, meeting state industry standards, and honoring the historical significance of the campus. We are currently seeking individuals to serve as community representatives on the ACCA Building Committee. Applications may be submitted electronically using the QR code or via the printed forms available here at the district office. All applications do need to be submitted by March 5th at 5 p.m. We encourage community members to consider applying. In addition to forming the building committee, our next steps include hosting a building planning session, which is tentatively scheduled for March 31st at 5 p.m. here at the district office. This session is open to anyone interested. So this is not just for the building committee, this is for the general public. Participants will review existing building conditions, explore renovation options, practice industry-aligned problem solving, engage in a design charrette, and produce early concepts to inform architects and engineers. This will be an authentic, hands-on planning experience. As we plan for the future of the West Broad campus, CCSD remains committed to transparency about building conditions, community engagement at every step, honoring the history of this important campus, and ensuring safe, high-quality learning environments for all students. This work requires balance, respecting legacy, ensuring fiscal responsibility, and preparing students for meaningful futures. We approach this responsibility with seriousness and with care. I want to personally thank you for your continued engagement and for your partnership. And at this time, if there are any questions from the community members who have joined us in person, then I will take those at this time, and Dr. Moore is available to collect any cards with questions. Right. Seeing no questions, then that will conclude our presentation for this morning. There will be another presentation at 5 o'clock this evening to review the same information that was shared here. We do encourage any members of the community that would like to be present in person, then please join us here at the district board office. And again, we will be accepting any questions that community members have at that time as well. All right. Thank you for your presence.